Ayun.
Ayan.
So, actually, madali lang po yung una lang po kasi the expectation, yung X is made of many little x. Kumbaga, x1, x2, x3, etc.
Okay.
The sum of yung expectations ng the big X should be the sum of the expectations of the little x. Tapos
Mm-hmm.
yung there are n number kasi from x1 to x to the n, xn po na. And there are n na the expectation of little x. Mga bawat ganun. Tapos yung the expectation naman nun is p kasi yun naman yung definition niya po yung yun po yung ano na kumbaga yung expected value na talaga po. So n times p kasi there are n of those. Tapos sa lahat sila yung expectation is p.
Mm-hmm. Pero
Ito
ang question ko,
sure.
kasi in-assume mo yung random variable x mo is the sum of x sub 1, x sub 2, x sub 3, up to x sub n. Yan bang assumption mo na ginawa?
Aba.
Bakit? Bakit mo in-assume na ganun?
Kasi ano naman po, tawag doon, kung hindi siya, parang there's no other way ba? Kasi parang ano, yung random variable composed of everything, kumbaga na
Mm-hmm.
possible. So, para siyang, kung infinitesimal po yung maliit na x, parang ganun siya. Hindi,
Okay.
pwede siyang i-compose yung random variable. It could be all of this, so pwede siyang ganito, 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 lahat po ng values na possible.
Unless may assumption ka about those x's, meaning ano yung x sub 1, anong distribution ng x sub 1, ng x sub 2, x sub 3, so they are independent to each other kaya i-add mo siya.
Labo.
Pero at the same time, anong distribution nun? Kasi dito, we assume x to be a binomial distribution, pero how about yung mga x sub 1, x sub 2 mo na inassume mo that the sum of that is equal to the binomial distribution.
Mhm.
I'll give you a hint. Kasi na-assume mo siyang ganun eh. Yung pagsosolve, assume mo siya may isa siyang distribution na much more general yung binomial kasi. So ano yung parang breakdown ng binomial distribution? Kung nabasa mo yung books about binomial distribution. Kasi you try to imagine binomial distributions just like tossing a coin several times.
Labo.
So, number of trials ka. So, yung letter N mo dyan has to do with the number of trials of tossing coin several times. So, yung P mo is the probability na kung anong head or ang tail. So, in this case, kung balance ko ay one half, one half. So, anong klaseng distribution yung bawat pa isa-isa? Alam mo, isang coin lang, hindi ko siya i-repeat. Once lang siya. So, anong distribution tawag doon?
Ano tawag po yung dalawa po na? Zero.
Mm-mm. Dalawa lang, yung outcome. Zero and one lang. May tawag doon actually.
Itawag ko ba?
Ah, Sige, look for it. Pwede mo hanapin para at least masa-search mo. Ang binomial distribution is a general case of
Okay.
this distribution.
Bro. Ayun. Bernoulli distribution daw ba?
Yan, it's the Bernoulli. Actually, it's pronounced the Bernoulli distribution.
Tama.
I don't know because
Hold
ano ba
on.
si Bernoulli? Hindi naman siya French. The
Tama.
Bernoulli. O mali lang ako. So yun, ang Bernoulli distribution, it's actually yun lang, it's a single trial na ang outcome it's dalawa, 0 and 1. So therefore, maglalagay ka ng weight ng probability na zero heads yun or tails yun or 0 or 1. Parang gano'n ang ibig niya. And do it several times. So yun na yung binomial distribution. So the sum of all of the random variables of Bernoulli distribution n times is actually a binomial distribution. Kaya yung expectation value mo na kinocompute, ang expectation value ng isang Bernoulli trial, it's only P. So
Tama.
kung anong probability yun. And independent sila to each other, and identical, so puro P yun. So ilang P's meron ka, so there are N of P's.
Tama.
So yun ang idea. So sa ano naman, sa
Sa
variance,
variance parang
ganun
mas
din.
pero parang siguro I think it would involve ito. Yung e square, the expectation of x squared minus the square of the expectation of x. Parang ganun nata po.
Mhm.
Siguro,
Pero pwede pa rin siya.
I think siguro
Ano
ganun
eh,
po kasi ito po. Dalawa siya.
can you I think dyan ano ng Joshua, may kinompute ka sa about variance of x plus y. May kinompute ka dyan, di ba? Sana nga yun kanina. Yung ano, yan. Is the variance of x plus y equal to variance of x plus variance of y?
Hindi ba?
Hindi, kasi meron kang covariance na tinatawag. So, ang covariance would only be non-zero kung if the trials are not independent to each other. So, meaning, halimbawa, one trial is dependent to another. So, may effect yung una mong ginawa sa pangalawang ginawa. Pero when tossing a coin, so they are independent to each other. Parang ang unang toss mo ng coin has nothing to do with tossing the second coin or the second time na choose ka ng coin. So therefore, ang covariance mo dyan magiging zero in this formula.
Wow.
So therefore, your variance of x plus 1 is just equal to the variance of x plus the variance of y.
Ha?
So
Okay.
kung babalikan mo yan, yung variance of x mo at the same rationale na ginagawa mo kanina, na ang x mo is equal to x plus 1 plus x plus 2, x sub 3, x up to x sub n. So meaning you're adding n number of variances of x sub 1, x sub 2, to x sub n. Pero anong variance ng isa sa kanila?
Yun nga po. Yun nga po yung di ko makuha. Paano kaya yun?
So yun na yung Bernoulli. So anong variance ng Bernoulli trial? So, hanapin mo muna anong itsura ng distribution para at least makita mo anong itsura ng distribution ng Bernoulli. So, isulat natin dyan para makompute natin. Pero alam mo kanina yung P ng trial P So, anong itsura ng
What?
probability distribution ng Bernoulli trial?
I don't know. Siguro ganito po. Ay, parang, ayun, wait lang. Kasi
Um,
kanina po. Yung
kung
parang,
i-wiki mo, makikita mo yan.
dalawa ba? Um,
Bernoulli distribution o Wikipedia mo, ano yung function nun? Di ba kung binomial, it's n choose r, or n choose x, p raised to x, 1 minus p raised to n minus x. Pero kung Bernoulli, kasi hindi ka na magre-repeat, yun na siya. So ano yung distribution nun? Magkapatid lang yan. Bernoulli and binomial. So, tayo mo hanapin dyan.
saan ba?
Okay, Wikipedia actually magbibigay na siya eh.
Dito ba? Sa Wikipedia lang.
So, hanapin mo yung right hand side, na yung parang may information sa right hand side, yung parang anong value ng x.
Ay, wait lang ba? Wait lang ba? Hindi ba na
Hanapin
share?
hanapin yung PDF.
Ayun, dito na pala ko.
Ayan, yan. Ayan. Hanapin mo yung probability mass function. Kita mo yan?
Na ba?
When it's 0, it's 1 minus p. So when it's 1, it's p. So therefore, masusulat mo siya as a function. So ang function na yan, it's p raised to k and then q raised to 1 minus k. Yan yung pagkakasulat niya. Gusto niyo isulat ko dito ngayon para at least kita mo?
Sige ba?
Sige, I'll share ako na mag-share ng screen.
Sige ba? Mo.
Sige. Allow. So let me share mine. Yan, so na yan. Yan, dito ako magsusulat So in this case, so f of x natin, so Bernoulli distribution tayo, Bernoulli. Mga ilan to sila magkakapatid na mga genius eh. Bernoulli distribution. Puro
Oh,
apelido Bernoulli.
tsaka yung tatay yata mo.
Ano, again?
Tsaka yung tatay nila yata mo.
Oh, yes. So, ganun din. Mga sikat to sa physics and mathematics. So, P raised to X tapos Q raised to 1 minus X. Where, una, ang X mo, dalawang values lang, 0 and 1. Tapos yung Q mo, it's 1 minus P. Okay? So, ito yung itsura. So, therefore, when you are to compute for the expected values, anong ang definition ng expected value natin? Nalala mo pa? This is just the summation of x times the probability distribution function. Pero yung x mo is from 0 to 1. So dalawang value lang. So when x is 0, so ano yung probability mo? Times p raised to 0 times q raised to 1 minus x. Okay? Plus 1 times p raised to 1, where x is 1, tapos q is 1 minus 1. So therefore, you end up with p. So ito lang, di ba? This is the expected value when of your x. So p yan. So that's the reason why kanina, for binomial distribution, inassume mo that x is a repeated Bernoulli distribution. So therefore, x sub 1 plus x sub 2, how many times ka nag-repeat? N times. Na they are, ang mga x sub i's mo dito are independent, okay, na mga Bernoulli random variables. So therefore, yung argument mo kanina, if you are to compute the expected value of this x, it's just taking the expected value of the sum of these Bernoulli distributions. So again, linear ang expectations. The expectation of x sub 1 plus the expectation of x sub 2 until the expectation of x sub n. So therefore, lahat-lahat yan, kanina na-compute natin that the expected value of x of the Bernoulli distribution is p. So p plus p until p. So therefore, np. So yun ang una. Okay. So kung variance naman tayo, ito yung sa binomial, so ilagay ko sa box para at least ma-differentiate. Next, sa variance naman, variance ng x mo. So ang variance ng x mo, di ba, ito yon. So, ano ang definition ng variance? This is just the summation of your x minus the expected value of x. Diba? Yun yung ano? Quantity square ba to? Quantity square, di ba? Of f of x. Where your x is dalawa lang, 0 and 1. So madali lang siya i-compute kasi dalawa lang naman i-compute mo. So, again si x mo dito, again, this is inassume mo siya na Bernoulli. Bernoulli yan. Si x, Bernoulli. Okay. So let's compute. So when x is equal to 0, so we'll have a 0 minus p quantity squared. Tapos p raised to 0. Q raised to 1 minus 0. So yan ang una. Plus. Tapos when x is equal to 1, so you have a 1 minus p squared. Tapos p raised to 1. Q raised to 1 minus 1. Okay. So therefore, in this case, sa una, p squared. So you will have q plus, ito naman, you have 1 minus 2p plus p squared times p. Di ba? Yan ang magiging itsura. So therefore, let's rewrite this. So magiging p squared q plus p minus 2p squared plus pq. By the way, pwede natin itong gusto natin. Ito, simplify natin. Q is 1 minus P, right? So, gawin natin ang unang mong term, magiging P squared minus P cubed, di ba? Plus P minus 2P squared plus P squared, P cubed. So, cancel out. So, meron kang dalawang P. So, you have a P minus P squared. Or, you will have a P
P1 minus P.
times 1 minus P. So, therefore, P cubed. Yeah, ang galing. So now, balikan natin. This is Bernoulli. So ang assumption is that again, balik tayo dito, this binomial distribution natin is n number of repeated trials ng Bernoulli distribution. So let's compute. Lalagay ko lang dito sa box. Ulit. So ang x natin, gawin ko black pala. Ang x natin is x of 1 plus up to x of 2 up to plus x of n. So you compute for the variance of x, which is just a repeated trial of x of 1 plus x of 2 up to plus x of n. But again, independent sila ng mga variables. You can take the variance of each x of 1 plus variance of x of 2 and up to the variance of x of n. Okay. But again, each of this, PQ plus PQ up to plus PQ. And there are n of this, n times P times Q. Ayun. So yun na siya. So tama naman ang arguments mo kanina. Yun lang ang question, bakit ganun? So that's the reason why dependent siya sa previous sa isang distribution na tinatawag na Bernoulli distribution. But there's a longer way. May longer, since hindi pa naman tayo nagmo-moment generating function, there's a longer way ng paghahanap nito. Expected value ng x na gagawin natin. Kasi susundin natin kung ano talaga yung distribution. Okay? So ipapakita ko ngayon sa iyo, Joshua. So, ito Joshua. So, i-let lang muna natin dito, let x be a binomial random variable with ang probability function natin. Nalala mo pa anong itsura ng probability function na to? If n trials, n choose x.
Ano ano pala? Wala mo.
Sige, hanapin mo dyan. Ako, binomial to ha. So it's good medyo umpisan mo siya i-memorize.
Minamanag ano yung inong mo.
Binomial. Sige. So isulat ko na lang.
Sige po.
This is n choose x, p raised to x, q raised to n minus x. Okay. So tinawag siyang binomial because of a property later of a binomial distribution. Meron yan. Na-proof mo ba ang binomial distribution? Na-try mo ba prove yun? Halimbawa, note ko lang to pwede ko ipakita natin para at least you know it, how to derive it. Note ko lang. Di ba binomial theorem, x plus y raised to n, naalala mo yung parang formula nito? When you want to expand your binomial raised to some n powers, at gumagamit ka na ng Pascal's triangle.
Okay mo.
May formula to actually. Ang formula nito, okay lang ba, Joshua?
Sige po.
So ang formula nito is just the sum of n choose, gamitin ko to letter R, hindi ako mag-x. P raised to R, Q raised to, not P pala, X pala, sorry. X raised to R, tapos Y raised to N minus R, where R is from 0 to N. So, halimbawa, ano na lang natin? Let's describe this using Pascal's triangle. When N is equal to 0, what is X plus Y raised to 0? This is equal to?
Ano ba? 1 ba?
1. So, ilalagay ko muna to. Yan. Okay. So, this is equal to 1. How about x plus y raised to 1?
X plus Y.
Obviously, x plus y. So, gawin natin hanggang 3. X plus y raised to the second power.
X squared plus 2x plus Y plus Y squared.
Yan. 2xy plus y squared. That's correct. And then finally, yung pangatlo.
X cubed plus 3xy plus 3 y plus
May
3
nam
x squared y tapos xy
That's
squared.
correct. Ayan. Ayan. Correct. So, decreasing ang x, increasing yung y. Now, I want you to look at, napansin mo, yung numbers, ang mga coefficients, 1, 1, 1,
Ano
1, 2, 1. Tapos, gusto ko lakihan tong, yung gap nito. 1, 2, 1. Tapos, 1, 3, 3, 1. Okay? Now, in fact, actually, kung isipin mo to, ang analogy nito is this. 1 is just 0 to 0. Okay? Yung 1, 1, this is just 1 to 0. This is 1 choose 1. Yung pangalawa, 2 to 0, 2 choose 1,
Ba't yung sa taas po
2
0?
choose 2. Again?
So yung sa taas po may sabihin may ano po. Kasi 0 factorial is 1 po na.
Oh, tama. 0 factorial is 1. So 0 factorial over 0 minus 0 factorial times 0 factorial. 1 pa rin siya. Okay. And then ang last, you have 3 choose 0, 3 choose 1, 3 choose 2, and then 3 choose 3. Pero ang tataka ka bakit ganito? Why is it this is the case? Bakit combinatorial yung binigay niya na pagbibilang? For example, in this case, ito, paano to nag-come up niyan? Remember, x and y mo are real numbers. So therefore, it's commutative. Ay, wait lang, Joshua. Maglo-lowbat na ako. I need to, I need na isasaksak mo muna ang computer ko.
Sige po.
Give me maybe 30 seconds. Mabilis lang to. Okay. Napapansin mo yan yung XY? Di ba kung isusulat mo yan, how many ways you will arrange kung meron kang dalawang X at isang Y? Ito yun, no? Napansin mo? Ito yon. Di ba may dalawa kang X, tapos isa kang Y? So meaning, you are just counting how many combinations of X and Y. Kasi yung X mo pareho lang. So pwede siyang XXY, pwedeng XYX, at pwede siyang YXX. So there are 3 of this. So ganun din dito, yung XY mo, meron kang XY, meron kang YX. So meaning yung mga numbers dyan, because of the commutativity, di ba yung ginagawa mo lang naman, iniisip mo kung ilan ways to not arrange, to combine the X's and the Y's you have. If the X's and Y's are different from each other, so therefore, yung ginagawa natin sa X and Y na yan, so i-remove mo lang naman ang yung kanyang, yung pagiging the same. Say for example, ito, so babaguhin ko tong idea, X sub 1, X sub 2, Y. Can you tell me how many arrangement can you think of these 3 symbols? X sub 1, X sub 2, and Y.
Mm, wait lang mo. Bali, ano na? X1, X2, Y, tapos
Yan, that's right. Sulat natin ha. X1, X2, Y. Anong sunod?
X1, Y, X2,
Yan. Next.
Y, X1, X2,
Next.
X2, X1, Y,
Y. Sunod.
X2, Y, X1,
Nakita mo na, no? Y and?
X2, X1.
So there are 6 of this. Or in other words, 3 factorial. So nagdi-3 factorial ka lang. However, kung i-remove mo yung index, di ba kung if you remove the index, meaning you're removing the repetitions na mangyayari. So there are 2 repetitions na i-remove ka. So ang ginagawa mo, kung gusto mo lang siya X, X, and Y, so ang number of arrangement na meron ka, it's still 3 factorial, pero i-divide mo kung ilang merong arrangement meron kang gagawin if there are arrangement. Otherwise, kung i-neglect mo yung arrangement, divide mo siya by ilan sila. In this case, 2 factorial. So that's the reason why it is equal to 3. So ito yon. So actually, ito yung mga numbers in the Pascal's triangle is yung mga arrangements ng mga x's and mga y's mo several times, bibilangin niya, so that is your Pascal's triangle na as an output. So parang yun ang analogy. So now, bakit ko binring up ito? Kasi when you want to expand all of this to, kung gusto mo siyang erase mo yan to x raised to n, raised to n. So therefore, the first term is x raised to the n. Tapos ang another term, x raised to n minus 1, y. So ilang arrangement ng x's meron ka with your y, so that is just n choose 1. And there are n of these. Tapos yung sunod, x raised to n minus 2, y squared. So may dalawa kang y, may n minus 2 x's ka. So ilang arrangement meron ka? So that's n choose 2. And so on. Until meron kang sa dulo mo, meron ka na lang x squared, y raised to n minus 2. So that's ang arrange mo dito, it's n choose n minus 2 plus n choose n minus 1, x, y, n raised to 1, plus yung pinakadulo, y raised to n. But again, let me add more paper on this. Okay. Now, ito, you can rewrite this here. Ito, pwede tayo mag-insert dito ng n choose 0. Kasi one arrangement lang yan. Tapos dito, you can write this as n choose n. So therefore, yung itsura nito, this is your binomial theorem. N choose r, x raised to r, y raised to n minus r, where your r is from 0 to n. Ayan. Now, balik tayo. Sa distribution meron tayo earlier. So babalik tayo dito. Diba this is the binomial distribution? How will you say na this is indeed a true probability distribution? How will you know na probability distribution to Joshua? Ano lang, simple lang, anong properties ng isang probability distribution to say na it is indeed probability distribution? And discrete to ha, discrete values.
To ano po na, para it must be a probability distribution na.
Oo, anong property ng isang probability distribution para masasabi mo siya, probability distribution siya?
Siguro, yung only values na from 0 to 1 po, siguro isa.
That's right. Oo. So, 0 to 1, ang value, meaning to say, ang f of x mo dyan 0 to 1, basta it's a value from 0 to 1. Ano pa? That's one property.
Baka the total probability is 1. Siguro ganun po.
That's correct. So isa yan. Yan ang gusto ko i-point out. Kung i-add ko to lahat-lahat, its sum must be 1. So yon. So yan ang gagawin natin. So in this case, so if your probability distribution is of the form n choose x, p raised to x, q raised to n minus x, so gagawin mo, you are to add all of these probabilities and ipapakita mo that this is equal to 1. But this is just the sum of n choose x, p raised to x, q raised to n minus x, where your x is from 0 to n. But what is this? Ano ba to? Yung summation na yan. Napansin mo kanina? This is just your binomial theorem. So your binomial theorem is just p plus q raised to n. Di ba? So if this is the case, this is equal to what? Ano ba yung q natin?
Yung 1 minus p po na.
Oh, that's 1 minus p. So therefore, what is p plus q raised to n? When q is 1 minus p.
So, 1 minus p, dapat 1. Oh! 1 nga.
That's 1. So dapat, this must be equal to 1. Sa 1 nga. Tama. Okay? Nakuha?
Nawa.
So now, di pa tayo tapos. Di ba gusto natin i-prove to kanina? Anong expectation value nito? Dapat n times p, which is nakuha mo siya with the assumption na repeated Bernoulli trial yung ano to? Repeated Bernoulli trial yung binomial distribution. Pero what if we'll go back to the original meaning ng isang ano to? Expectation value. So we are to prove that the expectation value of x is equal to n times p if x is a binomial distribution. Okay? So meaning, let's go back kung ano ang definition ng expectation value of x. Naalala mo pa? Anong definition nito?
Ano po na? Yun, kasing, like, yung expectation is, may ano po siya na mathematical na ano.
May anong mathematical expectation. Balik ka sa notes mo. Nasaan ko na ba yung notes sa'yo? Saan na ba yun? Expectation. Hanapin natin.
Meantime, ano yung ano pa ba?
Ito.
Yung ano po na, yung probability no ano? The sum of the probabilities. Wait na ba?
That's right. Ito, kita mo to sa screen? So you are to take the sum of the random values, of the random variable together with its probability. So parang ilalagyan mo yung weight. Di ba ang expectation is just average. Actually, nagko-compute ka lang ng mean. So ang mean mo, nakakakibat doon yung weight ng bawat value ng random variable, which is your probability. So in this case, susundin natin yan. The summation of x, f of x. Sulat natin to sa dito. So this is the summation of x times the probability distribution of your random variable x. But yung x mo dito, take note, your x is from 0, 1, to n. So meaning, ang x natin will run from 0 to n. So yan ang isusulat natin as parang formula. So again, what is this? This is the summation from 0 to n of x times, ang probability natin, ito, sa taas. So, kopyahin natin yan. So, you will have N choose x, p raised to x, q raised to n minus x. Okay, so now, let's simplify. Isi-simplify natin to. What is n choose x? Anong formula nito?
Ano po na, ito po yung, bale, n to the x. So, n x.
By the way, bago natin gagawin pala yan,
Okay.
at ito, di ba summation to? Starting with 0
Apo.
to n. When x is 0, anong itsura niyan? When x is 0, yung first term ng summation.
and 0. So, dapat, 1.
0. So therefore, 0 siya, di ba? Tama?
Apo.
When x 0. So therefore, kahit mag-umpisa ka na sa x equals 1. Kasi magiging 0 yan eh, sa first term, ang unang-unang term. So therefore, x equals 1 na tayo mag-umpisa. So wala ka ng problema to begin with. Okay, now next, gusto natin to i-simplify. Ito, isusulat natin to. Yan. Simplify natin yan. So, what is this? Paano natin isi-simplify ito? So what is n choose x na formula? Yung combination.
X na ano ba? So, pagka 1
Ito,
na, 1
n,
n na po.
di ba may sinabi ka about factorials kanina? So paano
Opo.
mo siya i-describe as factorials?
N factorial over n minus x setup. Ano kasi ano?
Tama. N minus x
N minus
factorial.
factorial x factorial.
Ayan, that's right. So ayan ang tsura. So therefore, you will have x times n factorial times n minus x factorial times x factorial. Ayan. So, ano ang definition ulit ng factorial? Dito. Anong definition ng factorial? Naalala mo pa?
Mm,
O, diba? Can you give me what is 5 factorial?
yun ano po. So, ano po? 5 factorial 120 na. So, n times
1,
n,
tama.
1 times, hanggang 1 po na.
Diba? 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. So, therefore, kung letter n na siya factorial, so this means na meron kang, sulat ko dito sa side So, meron kang, kung n factorial, this is just defined as n times n minus 1 times n minus 2 hanggang times 3 times 2 times 1. Pero can I write it this way, Joshua? N times n minus 1 factorial. Pwede ko bang maisulat that way?
Yes, opo.
Di ba? Pwede. So in
Kasi
other words,
4 times 3 times 2 times 1, yun yung 4 factorial.
gusto natin isulat ito this way. Napansin mo to, we can cancel out x if makakancel out natin yan si x kung i-express natin ito as x times x minus 1 factorial. So, makakancel out si x. Tama?
Opo.
Isulat ko lang siya nicely para at least I can use a different pen. Sana yun? Oops. Yun. So, kung isusulat into natin as x times x minus 1 factorial, so therefore, we can cancel out x and x dyan. So, hence, pwede natin isulat ang denominator this way. Sulat natin siya. Meron kang x minus 1 factorial na titira. Wala nang x. So, sunod. Erase ko yan. Pwede kong isulat itong expression na yan. Pwede ko siya maisulat this way. N minus 1 minus x minus 1 factorial. Pareho lang ba? Ang n minus x at n minus 1 minus x minus 1?
X minus 1. So ano pa na? So, n minus x.
Ayan. Sunod, ang numerator gusto siyang isulat as n times n minus 1 factorial. Para, ang mangyayari dito, this becomes n times n minus 1 factorial over, sulat ko dito ah, n minus 1 minus x minus 1 factorial times x minus 1 factorial. So, ganun siya kaaba. Napapansin yung parang form nito? Ito yun. You can rewrite this as n times n minus 1. Choose x minus 1. Napansin mo?
Okay.
Di ba? Nice.
Pala pa yung goal. Okay. Ngayon ko pala nakita.
Kasi, ang mangyayari, isusulat natin, rewrite to, summation of x from 1 to n. Tapos, isusulat na natin, magiging n times n minus 1, x minus 1. Diba? Tapos ito, pwede mo yan maisulat as ano yan? P, sorry, P times P raised to x minus 1. Tapos ito, ang Q mo raised to n minus x, or pwede mo rin isulat as n minus 1 minus x minus 1. Kasi pareho lang naman. So walang pinagkakaiba. Parang a little manipulation. Nice, di ba?
Tama.
So now, pwede mo na mapapalabas yung n times p. Tapos this is the summation of n minus 1, x minus 1,
Oh
p
no.
raised to x minus 1, q raised to n minus 1, minus x minus 1.
Para po siyang parang induction ba? Pero wala siyang induction.
That's right. Pero kasi kailangan mo, you need to show, ipapakita mo na all of this, di ba ang goal mo, puprove mo, NP yan. So hence, dapat papakita mo, this is equal to 1. 1 yan. Buo niya. That's equal to 1. Can you tell me why na equal to 1 to?
Kasi of the form na po siyang ano na. So, let's say kung yung sa taas po, the n became n minus 1. Tapos yung the x
Mm-hmm.
minus 1. So, substitute na po siya into it. Ganun po, yung mismo,
That's right.
literally yung sa taas po, which is known to be 1. Kasi yun nga po yung mismong definition na po.
So what if rewrite natin? Isusulat natin. Ito kasi yung index, okay to. You can rewrite this. Pwede mong maisulat yan na x minus 1 equals 0. Pwede mo isulat this way. Nakita mo? Ito. X minus 1. So meaning, pwede ko siya isulat as summation of x minus 1 equals 0 to n minus 1, x minus 1, p raised to x minus 1, q raised to n minus 1, minus x minus 1. Parang malapit na. Pero may sinabi ka, dapat ito ang sa taas, ang n mo maging n minus 1, right?
Tama.
So therefore, tingnan natin sa dulo. So let's rewrite this. Ito, isulat natin ito as summation of x minus 1 from 0 to n minus 1, n minus 1, x minus 1, p raised to x minus 1, q raised to n minus 1, minus x minus 1, plus, i-add mo yung pinakadulo. So you will have an n minus 1 choose n. Okay? Tapos meron kang p raised to n minus 1 minus 1. Tapos q raised to n minus 1 minus n minus, n yan pala, sorry. That's n. Sorry, may mali ako dito na expression. Delete ko. Okay. So, ito'y magiging, punta niya is x. Dapat x minus 1. Tama. So, magiging P raised to n minus 1, tapos Q raised to n minus 1 minus n minus 1. Ayan. Yan magiging itsura niya pala.
Okay.
Okay. So, pero, what is the value of this? Ito, anong value dito? What is n minus 1 choose n? Parang you try to imagine, can you do a combination of n minus 1 object na n arrangements or n combinations?
Yun nga pa yung parang it doesn't make sense.
Doesn't make sense. So therefore, anong value niya dapat?
0.
0. So this is 0. So you are left, ito na lang yung matitira. Summation. Para ito, gawin natin, change ko tong color nito ha. Gawin natin itong letter, say, K, para at least hindi siya confusing. So magiging K ito, K yan. K ito, then K din ito. So magiging K is from 0 to n minus 1. N minus 1 choose K. P raised to K. Q raised to n minus 1 minus K. So therefore, what is this equal to?
Ano po na? So, n minus 1k. So, may n minus 1 minus...
Gamitin binomial theorem
As
kanina.
if, ano po na? So, yung kanina, n minus 1k.
Ito. Binomial theorem mo kanina. Ito, saan ba yun? Yan, ito. Yan, gamitin mo yung binomial theorem mo kanina.
Ayan,
so what is this equal to? Yan.
Wait, ano po na? Ano kasi po yung ano, yung n is yung ano, tapos yung n is yung exponent, tapos yung k yung...
Exponent. So that's your exponent. So n minus 1, exponent po dyan.
Tapos yung k is r. So, ano na?
Ang k mo is r. So therefore, anong yung x, anong y?
P plus q ba?
Yan. P plus q. So what is P plus q? Raised to n minus 1.
Oh no, yan na po. 1 na po. 1 to
1 na siya.
So 1 na po.
Ayan. So therefore, natitira na lang dito, itong buo na to, 1 na yan. So therefore, n times p.
So parang...
Nice, di ba?
Pero the whole thing po just to end up with n times p.
Pero mas maganda yung explanation mo kanina. Yung repeated trials.
Iisip ko na po parang common sense na po kung the expected value of each trial is p. Then kung n trials, then therefore n times p.
Tama. Actually, that's the yung hindi siya term common sense. That's the more ano yung term, may term yan na ginagamit kami. Parang rudimentary.
Pero may ano po, parang naive yata po yung ano, sabihin yung the way na the straightforward way.
Yes, naive, straightforward way, or nasa dila ko nagsas ang word hindi ko siya ma-pronounce. Pero yun, tama. It's the obvious way or the most hindi ko na anong term.
Pero hindi po siya rigorous na ano po parang
hindi.
Based ano po na yung common sense na po.
Yeah, tama naman. What you are saying earlier, it's actually true. So when you repeat it several times, so it's always P. Pero yun nga lang, anong explanation yun theoretically? Kaya pinoint out ko sa'yo, it's a Bernoulli distribution. Yun ang ibig niyang sabihin. Kaya, you can also as well write it this way when you consider now the variant. So it's a combination of theory and yung common sense of thinking, explanatory way of thinking na makukuha mo siya kaagad. Kaya sometimes sa mga contests, mga statistical contests, probability contests, if you stick with theory, sometimes it really takes time. Pero sometimes it's common sense to look for solutions to the problem. May ibibigay ako na
ng mga sa statistics.
Meron po. I think may magbibigay ako ng example sa iyo, Joshua, as an assignment right tonight. Ito yung example na to. It's one of the questions sa current lang to na regional statistic na Philippine Statistics Quiz Regional Finals. Ano din magkakapareho yan all throughout the Philippines. Sabay-sabay yung mga regional questions ng finals. Hopefully nakapag-conduct ng Region 2 kasi ilang bagyo sunod-sunod Na-postpone sila noong November. Kailan ba yun? Kailan yung finals nila last time? November 8, na-postpone yun. So hopefully nakapag-conduct na sila. So, I don't pinupost mo to, di ba, sa YouTube, yung yung lesson natin. So
Apo.
i-post mo na lang mga December. I-assume na lang natin matapos na yung I-share ko yung problem sa iyo, but I want you to solve this. It's
Hindi ba naman, sinolve po lahat tapos in-upload na sa YouTube. Tapos
kasi,
naka-ano
kasi
yung video.
Kasi wala may nakasagot nito sa mga contestants. Pero I think masasagutan mo to. And tell me intuitive, tama, that's a term, intuitive thinking.
Okay.
Ayan. So tell me, ano yung solution nito?
Mas encouraging po na sinabi, nobody has solved it.
Yun statistics, ano po, competition for high school po or college?
May statistics competition for high school. Meron din statistics competition for college. Yung problem na ipe-present ko, this was presented for all college students, na first year college students as a requirement. Kasi the PSA, the Philippine Statistics Authority, is evaluating yung curriculum ng high school students as to the teaching of statistics. So kaya nagpapa-contest sila only for first year students, first year college students.
Okay, so sabihin it's possible po. Expected po nila lahat ng makasagot.
Yes, oo.
Okay.
Pero this is the question ibibigay ko. Gagamitin ko lang yung example ko, I think sa kapanahunan nito ni Papa mo at ako, between Chicago Bulls at Utah Jazz na mga basketball teams. Ngayon, wala na yan Sige. Paano ko i-state a problem? I think let me stop sharing the screen muna and I'll post the problem to you. So, pwede mong kopyahin dito. So, stop share ko muna.
Cheating.
Dala lang. Sana yun yung let me see. So, pwede mo i-post muna ang video while I'm looking for the recording. Ayan. This is the problem.
Shish. Okay, yes, that's true.
So, this is a probability problem actually. So,
wow, okay. This is interesting. Okay, so ano po tawag doon? It will be used siguro po. Parang there's a real possibility someone will do this.
Yan.
Kasi
actually,
parang mag-bet po kayo, tingnan niyo po yung buong history ng Jazz versus Bulls sa buong itong season. Tapos i-calculate na po, what's the probability, yun po yung bet na po. Wow.
Actually, elementary pa ako yung yung Chicago Bulls at Utah Jazz.
Dapat
feeling ko si Papa mo high school that time.
Opo, high school po.
So ito Joshua, solve this problem, show to me the solution next meeting. Wala to sa internet actually, yung question niya.
Wala. Kasi kung meron po, may
And I'll show you sa sunod natin na discussion, may several ways to solve this problem. Andun kasi one of the judges kasi ako ng ng statistics quiz. Tapos may isang coach from UP Visayas, hindi niya ma-solve kaya nagtataka siya bakit how to find the solution at hindi siya naniniwala sa solution. So, i-explain ko lang sa susunod natin na discussion.
Wow.
Nice.
Kasi interesting yung magiging ang result nito. There are several ways to answer the problem. It will require two things. One is either you know the probability distribution of the problem or yung ginawa mo kanina, intuitive lang. yung parang common sense type of solving the problem. So, paano mo siya hahanapin yung solution?
So,
So, pwede mo yung gawin.
kung alam niyo po yung sagot, would you bet on it, your money po? Kung let's say alam niyo po tong let's say gawin niyo po every single team, would you be willing to bet?
Pero assumption yan na constant yung probability of 0.55 every game Kasi syempre in real world di naman yan totoo
Buong season niyo po, tingnan niyo po yung mga nila, lahat.
Yan.
Would it be worth it po would it be worth it na alam niyo po yung it's over, kumbaga 75% I will win. So would you bet on it po?
So you also compute for the expected bet mo. Kung anong probability yon, may expectation value ka winning
Wow. Lahat na po probability na po.
So yun this would be your assignment. Na ano mo na ba na screenshot or something, or I'll just send this PDF file sa iyo. Para isang dugtong na to, mahaba na yung mga discussion kasi natin. So pwede ko i-send to ulit sa iyo. Okay? So for now, ito lang muna. This is the end of our discussion this evening. So I'll expect you on Thursday ulit sa meeting natin.
Tang. Okay. So
okay.
Okay.
So stop ko lang yung sharing. So do you have any questions so far, Joshua?
Wala ba?
So for now, kita-kita na lang tayo next meeting.
Sige po.
Ingat po.
Okay, thank you po. Ingat po kayo.
Okay po, thank you po.
Thank you po.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye
Salamat
po.
po.